What's up, YouTube? Timmers here. For anybody who remembers Hose, looks like a new Hose, which of course the 2003 movie based on a book starring Shia LaBeouf, John Voight, Tim Blake Nelson, Sigourney Weaver. Henry Wiggler was in that too. I always keep forgetting the Fonz was in that. But anyway, looks like a Hose TV series is in the works. This comes from Variety saying that a Hose TV series has been ordered to pilot at Disney Plus. The potential show would be based on the book of the same name by Louis Seichar, which was previously adapted into a 2003 film from Disney. I really enjoy that one. I never really I've probably read the book once or twice, but I was more into the movie more than the book itself. Uh, I remember like when I was in school, always had to do a book report. I used to always about hoes. I used to always watch the movie rather than read the book. That's yeah, like who had not done that? But anyway, again, Elena Almenken serves as writer and executive producer on it, with Drew Goddard, who also works on that show, High Potential, will executive produce as well. The official logline for the project states, in the reimagining of the book of the 1998 book of the same name, a teen girl. Okay, I'm already gonna read loads of comments right there because the book was obviously a boy centric and they're gonna be gender swapping it. So I'm already gonna read loads of the comments saying, "Oh, this is woke and woke, what, blah blah blah." But anyway, um, but it's about this new version will be about a teen girl who is sent to a detention camp where the ruthless warden forces the campers to dig holes for a mysterious purpose. The book here told the story of Stanley Yeknes. I can never pronounce it, but his last name, by the way, is pretty much like is Stanley spelled backwards. Believe it or not. But he's an unlikely kid who is sent to a juvenile detention for a crime he did not commit. Now incarcerated at Camp Green, Lake, Stanley is forced to spend his days digging holes in a dry lake bed. But as the story unfolds, Stanley discovers that both his own story and the story of his family are more connected to Camp Green Lake than he could ever imagine. Now the original movie again starred Shia LaBeouf, which this was actually Holes was actually the movie that made me become a fan of Shia LaBeouf. I mean, Eva Stevens was cool and everything, but it was really like Holes that made me. I mean, obviously this was before Shia LaBeouf went crazy. Although you know what, despite Shia LaBeouf being a chew case nutcase, I will admit Shia LaBeouf is still a good actor. Like obviously his personal life gets in the way of his professional life here. But Shia LaBeouf, I think, is great, and this is actually the movie that really made really become more of a fan of the guy. And of course, you had John Voight, Sigourney Weaver was great in that. Which, by the way, one of the coolest thing about that terrible Megalopolis was seeing a Hose reunion with Shia LaBeouf and John Voight. That was pretty cool thing. But anyway, and oh, by the way, that Hose movie was also directed by the fugitive director Andrew Davis of all directors. So there's that. You also had Tim Blake Nelson. The kid who plays Zero, Kilo Thomas. He actually has a YouTube. Like he's actually a gamer too. So there's that. Patricia Arquette was in the original. Dua Hill from Psych fame. It was actually a box office success. Grossing over 71 million worldwide. So I'm interested to see how a new series of this could possibly work. Who are they going to get to play the characters? I mean, obviously, I guess you could. I guess there are females who are named Stan. Oh, Stanley's more of a guy name, so I guess they're probably gonna change up the name a little bit. Um, Whoever you get, you gotta have their last name. Whatever you do, you gotta get the last name of the character spelled backwards with your first name. That's how you gotta do it here. Um, but again, who are they gonna get to play the Stanley character? Who are you gonna get to play the Zero character, the John Voight character? I don't know. This could be like, let's say, more of Holes meets Orange is the New Black, for the family genre. But anyway, I don't know. I think this could possibly work. I'm really interested in seeing a new Holes, so hopefully it could be good. But and really cool to see Disney Plus trying to do more more shows that are not Star Wars and Marvel related. Because I feel like lately, they haven't really done like too many big stuff outside of Marvel and Star Wars, So there's that. But I mean, High School Musical the series is probably that's probably one of their better shows, and Percy Jackson was pretty good too. So I don't know. Hopefully this one could be good, but we'll see. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on a Holes TV series being in the works at Disney Plus? Have you ever seen the Holes movie? Have you ever read the book this is based on? Who do you think will be a good fit for the cast of characters here? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy signing.